Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I hope you've all been doing well and avoiding the heat and staying cool wherever you are. We've got some pretty fun things that we did in this vlog, and we're going to be hopefully putting out another vlog fairly quickly after this one because we're going to do a lot of fun things. We're starting off this vlog with Bumblebee healing next to me in a grocery store as I push a cart and walk past customers through the aisles here. Bumblebee is wearing his tan leather harness from Bumblebee Design. We'll give you a little update on our harness later. Here's all three of my pups standing outside my house with me having them on their leashes as we get ready to go for a walk. I did a heel tutorial video. It's on my YouTube channel now. I will link it below, as some have been curious to know how I got Bumblebee to heal so good while he's working. Due to my health and the weather not deciding on whether it wanted to rain or be scorching hot, I didn't get a lot of footage for the heel tutorial, but I got enough for it to be a video, so it is in my YouTube channel now, so take a look at it if you would like to check that out. Here I'm back in the grocery store with Bumblebee, and he's walking in between a cooler and me as we walk past some produce. Bumblebee is wearing his tan leather harness from Bold Lead Design, and he's also wearing his Pride bandana, which is blue, green, yellow, purple, red, and orange. So a little update on our harness. We are absolutely in love with it. Bumblebee moves really well in it, and he has no issues in it. He now puts it on by himself when I ask him to. I love how light it is and how easy it is for him to move in it. It's got tons and tons of shoulder clearance, and it fits his body really well. For functionality, I really like it too. It took me a little bit to figure out that, you know what, I like the handle going through the metal O-rings rather than it being a little looser through the bunny ears, but it took not too long for me to figure out that I like the handle a little more stiffer with a feedback. Here we're still navigating through the grocery store, going through the bakery, and going past shelves of bread, and we're going through the new coolers that they just installed in the grocery store. I apologize if I am talking weird or if I stutter or pause. I have been dealing with some really bad brain fog in the last month or so, and it's been affecting my speech and thinking pretty not very good, so just bear with me, please. A few days later, I went for a walk with my senior husky Malamute, Zayla. She is a red and white husky with a Pride bandana on as well. Back at the house, here I am filming the pouring rain outside our window. Don't mind the dog's nose art on the window. I had yet to clean it that day. Once there was a small break in the rain, I took Bumblebee outside in our front yard. Bumblebee is not wearing any leash. I have him just in his collar as I ask him to go into heel position here. He goes beside me and faces the same direction I do as we walk off in heel. Then I brought Ezio, my German Shepherd, out with me, and Ezio is on my left side and Bumblebee is on my right side as we do heel, off-leash heel, sorry. I turn them around, now they're both following me, and I ask Ezio go back to heel on left, and then I ask Bumblebee to heel on right, and they both sit on each side of me. A few days later, I went to Walmart with my dad. I was really not feeling well that day, and I didn't know why. Bumblebee did alert for me to go sit down, but I ignored him and I kept filming him because I wanted to distract myself from feeling horrible by filming and focusing on Bumblebee. But within 5 minutes of being in Walmart, I felt absolutely horrible, so I told Bumblebee to go find me a bench. Here he is doing so, navigating past people, pushing carts, pulling those cart wheel things or those basket wheel things, and navigating through an aisle past two people to get to a bench. I sat down and went into a focal seizure. I was okay, but I took a long time to recover from it. I'm pretty prone to those. I don't usually get them out in public, but when they do, they suck and they make me upset. I do usually get them at home, and they're easier to deal with in the comfort of my own home, obviously. And having them in public, I mean, it shouldn't be embarrassing, but to me it was, and it just made me feel horrible. It took me about 2 or 3 days to fully recover from that. And when I did, I finally took Bumblebee out for a good run with his friends in the forest. There is Bumblebee, my golden retriever and service dog, running down the trail with his best friend, who is also a service dog. She is a chocolate Labrador, and her housemate, Molly, the Kelpie mix. It was a beautiful sunny day. There's green ferns and trees everywhere as they run through the forest. And by the weekend, we were walking off. Here's Bumblebee and I. Bumblebee is wearing his working harness as we walk down a trail on a sunny day. We were on our way down to our town's parade that they host every June. No, unfortunately, it wasn't a pride parade. I missed it this year because my schedule, unfortunately, just didn't line up with going to go see it that day. As a trigger warning, if you do not like loud sirens or parade noises, please skip to 8:36. Bumblebee and I are sitting on the side of the road here on the sidewalk, on the ground, and there are bagpipe players and some people holding the Canadian flag, walking or kind of marching down the street as the parade starts. Bumblebee is just staring at me as they come down the street. And there's some really old vehicles driving down. I think it's, I don't know what year or what make it is. It's a really old vehicle. It's red. It kind of looks like a wagon almost. Then there's a first responders truck just driving by, wailing his sirens, and he's pulling a float behind him that has orange balloons, tree branches, and a tent on it with people walking behind the float. Now there's another truck pulling another float behind that one. It is got a big giant rubber duck with sunglasses on it. The duck is yellow, and there's a boat being pulled behind it that's got like streamers all over it. There's a lot of fire trucks going by, and Bumblebee is handling all the noise pretty well. Then a person from the parade walks over to us and gives us like this beaded necklace, and Bumblebee gets excited and breaks his downstay because the person went over and said hello to him, but that's okay. I didn't mind that time. I'd rather him associate the parade with something happy, so I didn't mind him breaking his downstay because I knew he could immediately go back to laying down and listening. And then I put my beaded necklaces on him as I'm handed more. They are pink and light pink. A couple days later, I popped into the grocery store to grab some stuff for a potluck. And here's Bumblebee healing on my left while I push the shopping cart through the grocery store. With tourist season, the grocery store is incredibly busy, so I asked Bumblebee to tuck in front of me in between the shelf and me as someone goes by. Then we continue on through the grocery store, passing many people who are running around us, and I'm trying to navigate past a group of people. Bumblebee ignores them as they slowly move out of the way. Then we quickly find the rest of our items and get out of there because it was so busy. The next day after our shopping, we went to attend our potluck at the art group. Here I'm panning my camera over a plate of food that I have here, salmon and some potatoes and a bun. And then I pan to the right of me where Bumblebee is laying flat out in his gear right next to the table. A couple days later, then we're off on our walk with our pack. We have Bumblebee walking next to me, and I have Ezio with me as well. Ezio is wearing a fly mask for a pony, but it works as a sunglasses for him because he's got a skin condition that he can't get his nose in the sunlight. And then I pan the camera to the rest of the pack. A few days later, I end up at the pharmacy to grab some supplies for my injection medication that I take. It took a little bit to find my items that I needed, but I'm asking Bumblebee to turn left as we walk around through the aisles. We walk around through the store, and then we eventually find the items that I needed. And by the next weekend, I've had enough energy to wash Ezio, who desperately needed a bath and groom. And Bumblebee was a very jealous boy that I spent the whole morning bathing and grooming his brother, and he interrupted Ezio getting blow-dried and hopped in front of the force dryer instead of Ezio. And Ravage, my little black cat, loves to roll around and play and get all dirty when I bathe and blow dry the dogs. I don't know why. She's not afraid of the blow dryer either. She just acts like it's a catnip effect. I don't know what's going on. She's a weirdo. And for Father's Day weekend, I am panning the aisle of motor vehicle cleaning supplies in Walmart. I took Bumblebee and myself down to the next town to do some shopping for Father's Day. I'm pushing a shopping cart as we go through the aisle. Bumblebee is heeling on my left with his leather harness, and he's wearing his pride bandana as well. With summer and kids finally getting out of school, it was also a madhouse and crazy busy in Walmart. The trip went smoothly though, and we got out of there before it got too busy. Then a day or two later, I took all three of my dogs, my Husky Malamute, my German Shepherd Ezio, Zayla is my Husky Malamute by the way, and Bumblebee, my Golden Retriever. I took them all up to the forest nearby to run and play before it got way too hot. We usually go straight away in the morning because it's pretty cool. Bumblebee is running around on the trail with his brother Ezio, who is leading the way. There are green ferns on each side with trees everywhere. And here are all three of my dogs running down to the creek, playing in what water is left in this drying creek bed. Bumblebee's getting nice and muddy, running from each side of the creek here, with him running over and jumping up and down over a log as he goes to explore the water. We live in a pretty rural area, lots of wildlife around, so we saw a deer taking a nap on a lawn in the shade while we were walking home. A few days later was Bumblebee's birthday, so we did something very special that he loves, which is dock diving. For those who don't know, dock diving is where a dog runs down the length of a dock and jumps into a very long pool, and then you measure how far the dog jumps, but there are other water sports that you can do at the dock diving pool. It had been quite some time since we did dock diving with Bumblebee, so he didn't really know what it was right away, but then he jumped right in. He had no issues with it afterwards, once he remembered what dock diving was. Bumblebee's swimming, he fetched his orange bumper, and he is going up the ramp now. For the next jump, he jumped off the big dock. There was a little hesitancy, but with each jump, he got more confident and more confident after he remembered what he was supposed to do.
Happy birthday.
We even brought Torian with us, who is my retired service dog. He's a field-blind golden retriever. He lives up the street with my friend, but he was not confident enough to jump off the dock, but he was happy enough to kind of step off the ramp and go in from there and fetch the bumpers. Then we're back to Bumblebee jumping off the dock. He sure enjoyed himself at the dock diving pool. He had a great birthday, swimming around down the length of the pool, grabbing his bumpers and swimming back and jumping back off again. Awesome. Yay. Oh, that felt good. Thank you. After dock diving, I took Bumblebee to a pet store to pick out a treat for himself and to look for a new toy, but we didn't find anything that he was too interested in this store. Bumblebee is wearing his bathrobe or microfiber towel wearable thing that he's wearing. It helps dry off a wet dog after a bath, but I use it when we go dock diving mostly. Here's Bumblebee happily wagging his tail at the counter as he gets treats fed to him from the person working at the checkout, and he's also waiting for someone to purchase his treats so he can have even more. Because we went dock diving, I wasn't really planning on working Bumblebee, but I made him get into working mode anyway, and he worked completely naked. This was a pet-friendly store, by the way. I just have always worked him in it and never had him off duty, so I made him go into work mode for this. He's just in his slip lead collar that I put on him. He's in a loose leash heel. He's completely naked. He's not wearing anything. We're walking past other customers. He's giving me lots of eye contact, and he's paying attention to everything I ask him as he walks with me on the left in a loose leash heel as we navigate through clothing aisles to get to where the dog toys are. He was a very good boy considering I don't have his working treats with me or his working gear on him, but he's sitting, he's backing up when I ask him to, he's getting out of the way, and he's staying in heel position. Because he was in work mode, every toy that we squeaked for him or shook in front of him, he ignored. So that was really funny. So we just eventually picked a toy for him. It was a big llama with a long neck, and of course it had to honk because honking toys are his favorite toys. He was really focused and being such a good boy while working naked. He even ignored my mom giving him a little pat there. And once we got home, of course, the birthday boy got a cookie that said happy birthday on it. It is a blue dog bone shaped cookie with white icing that said happy birthday. And the next day, my family came to town, so we just went to go for a swim at the lake. Here's Bumblebee swimming in the lake with the green hills in the background and the blue sky. It's a very nice, clear lake. And this is where I'm going to end the vlog. I'm hoping to get another one out fairly quick here because we're going to go on a little trip to go watch a comedy show and meet a celebrity. So that's really exciting. And we hope to vlog it all and show you guys. And we'll see you guys on our next fun adventure.